We were training earlier, had to eat some dinner, and my lovely wife said, do you want to keep flying DCS? So here we are. We're going to finish up some of the training that we didn't get to on the last stream. So I just wanted to get this content out there no matter what. So let's get into it, guys. And you can see we're going to be in the Blackhawk now. We're just simply going to be doing some city flying, dropping troops, picking them up, dropping smoke markers. And then after I've had that fun, because I'm just messing around kind of now, maybe we'll do F18. We'll take off the carrier. And we won't put a whole lot of armament on there. We'll do some carrier landings, potentially. Maybe some area refueling, which I can always use help with that. Maybe some dropping some bombs or something like that. But until then, let's just roll right here with this Blackhawk and see how much fun we have. It could just be the Blackhawk. So let's get on here. First and foremost, we are going to open up the doors there. Just simply because we got some troops we're going to get on board. And let's go to our CTLD. We're going to take our first set of troops. So we're going to take a couple of troops over there and drop them off by one of the buildings. They're going to give a demonstration over there, whatever the case may be. Is all we know is we're going to do some low-level flying, some buildings. Troops are loaded up. Let's close the doors up. And let's get on board. And since we are in a friendly environment for now, let us get some appropriate lights on, and we'll use some green lights here. Alright, start that second engine. We're kind of going to leave the FARP as the main point of navigation, so it's going to say 0 here right now. There we go. We're just waiting for the starter sequence to extinguish itself. And let's check our rudder pedals. Left, right, left, toe brake. Perfect. Now we're going to be doing Blackhawk brakes landing, meaning the brakes will be on as we land each time. That starter process has extinguished. Let's go full up on the power here. Okay, and we do have a total of 2,360 pounds of fuel between the two tanks. Generators have connected. Let's turn the bleed power off, or the air off. APU generator and the APU itself off. Alright, let's see how we look outside. Very official. Alright, so this one we can just take straight off and out to the right. Alright, let's start making our drops here. Come up to a nice little hover here. Let's do a little hover practice first with this weight on us. going to do now is a little drill. We want to strictly stay within the confines of this compound, not to leave it. So let's make a little turn over here. We just want to hover over this whole area, nice and slow for proficiency. Just like walk the perimeter here. Okay, we just want to hover within the confines just for practice. Nice little hover there. Never left the confines of the compound here. Alright, let's leave it now. Off to the right we go here. Let's pick up some speed. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is a troop drop. Drop some smoke as quick as we can. And then get out of there. Then we'll get more troops. Alright, I was going to drop them over here by these two buildings. Let's go by some of these taller buildings over here. The downtown, and scoot over there. We're going to make a LZ over there. Right between those two tallest buildings right off of our 12 o'clock, that's where we'll go. Power lines down there. Gotta make sure you get over them. There they go right there. So we'll be doing some drops right between these two buildings. We'll find other various. We'll fly all over this downtown, man. Really exploit the scenery. You know, some of this DCS scenery is better seen from a helicopter's perspective. Let's figure out how we got to get between these two buildings here. Okay, we'll park next to. See an opening looks next to the taller right building there, or the building to the right. Okay, now we gotta do, guys, start slowing our roll. Joystick. I see a little empty lot right here. We're gonna park and drop the troops off. Gonna have to come in and do a circling right. Touchdown. Let's make sure we skip these buildings here. Okay, we're going to circle around, come in for a nice little landing. That way we can have our exit right where we need to. Go ahead and touch her down. All right, doors open. Let's go ahead and leave our peeps. Okay, there goes our wonderful folks. We just dropped down. Let's get the doors closed. Now you're going to come back to the CTLD menu. Other CTLD, and we'll leave the smoke marker, and we'll drop green smoke. Now let's see if these guys actually depart. So let's take off. They're just kind of standing there like bumps on a log. We'll see if they're here when we come back. We'll check on these guys again. Slide to the side here a little bit. Watch these telephone poles. They're still standing there. I guess they're just going to stand there. Let's circle around them a little bit. Watch that building. Get one little circle here. Guess these guys are on lazy patrol. Yeah, they're just standing there. Slide over here, observe them. Alright, let's come to a hover. Our hover right there. Kind of risque above the street, but we just got to make sure we don't descend. There's our hover right there, guys. All manual. You can see the joystick moving, or my cyclic, as it were. Keep that hover in place. Yeah, I guess they're just going to stand there. Kind of risky doing a flyby. Alright guys, let's go back to base. I don't know how long this green smoke's going to stand. Let's make sure we clear this building because I can't see too well. Okay, there's that building. Okay, let's clear out here. Alright, let's do what we gotta do. Let's head back and get some more troops. Come back and see if these guys even moved. And the whole goal is to get back and get some speed, stay low. And we're headed back to the farm now. Time to pick up more troops, that's for sure. Time to pick them up, man. Now we're gonna literally park same orientation where we took off just for our training. That's why I like flying helicopters, which I didn't used to. Started flying helicopters March of this year. Okay, there's that windsock we gotta watch out for. We want to park by that first truck. So this is where the skill's gonna come in. We gotta just miss the windsock and make sure we set it down parallel to that truck. And that's the thing about landing almost vertically, is that you lose visibility. Okay, so it should just be over that windsock now. See if we can get a sight of that vehicle off the left lower window. I see it ever so slightly, so let's slide over from it just a little bit. Just get a visual on it. There it is. I think we can do a little bit better than that. There it is there, okay. let's go around a little bit, just simply because, yeah, I just don't have a good visual of it. Let's get a little altitude here. Swing back around. There was a little bit of drift as we got into ground effects, so I didn't want to smack the side of it. But we're just going to do a controlled hover within the circle area here. It's going to be, so it's a little bit of a maneuver here, I can tell you that. Okay, we're going to try to come around it. Remember that first truck on the right side of it is where we first took off. So let's see if we can do this the dangerous way here. Okay, we're going to come a little closer to the building so we can keep the truck visual. And again, we want that truck right to the left of us. I mean, this is why we're practicing. Okay, so this is not so bad because I got a good visual of everything. Leave it a hover here. Let's get a little closer to these buildings. But see, there's that windsock as an obstacle. So we're going to ease very, very slightly. And this is the use of my rudder pedals, collective, and the cyclic. Okay, where's that truck? There it is. Start our turn. Let's go up a little bit. Ever so softly. Okay, let's get right over the windsock so we can reference ourselves. Part of the problem is I'm sitting too far back. Let's go around again and slide up. There we go. Let's come out of the camp. Let's go to the right and try that approach. I'm telling you, it's a hard one because of that windsock. Plus you have low visibility of that vehicle. So just like a plane, you would just do go-arounds again until you get it right. Okay, now we're also practicing our right turns. So let's try to come in this way. See how close that windsock is to the truck? That's why this is so difficult, folks. We gotta make sure our tail wheel doesn't hit the windsock there, or that retaining wall. Okay, we're straight back out again. Let's nullify the speed. Okay, here we go. We're lined up again. Here's where I lose complete visibility. How do we do? Close enough. Let's look outside. And we could have slid up a little bit more, but that's kind of where we started at, if you remember. Maybe a little bit closer, but see how we just missed everything? Could have probably slid up a little bit closer, but we missed everything that we needed to miss. So next time we'll park somewhere different. We just wanted to challenge ourselves with that. Just load some more troops up, bring them back over there. I'm curious, okay, got another group of folks on. Let's go back in the bird. And everything's back there. Let's see, door is closed. Alright. Now we're gonna take off on this one. I want to take off and I want to back up. See how gangster we can do it. That's why we're training, guys. Okay, we're up. Let's back up. Keep backing up. Look at that. Up and backed out of the spot, y'all. That's why we're training, guys, so we can be as proficient as we need to be when we're making missions here. Just back up a little more. Okay, now we're going to practice doing a perfect 90-degree turn. Let's get our hover together here. Alright, here comes the turn. And let's go forward. There goes our turn. So part of that last landing difficulty was visibility, especially because the helicopter is kind of wide. So let's see what other trouble we can get ourselves into. Let's go back to that building and see if those troops moved. If they didn't move, we won't drop the second set. We'll pick somewhere else to drop the other set and then come back. Maybe we'll drop the second set of troops over there by the palace. So again, we're doing pretty good touchdowns because the parking brakes are up, meaning when we land, there's no roll to the wheels. At least not to the front landing gear. That's ensuring that we've got stable landings that are pretty much vertical enough where the forward or aft or lateral movement isn't a concern. Detecting some naval activity out there. Okay, there's the opening. So it looks like the smoke has stopped. It's only for a short while. I'm trying to see if there's another approach we could take. And let's do the harder the better. Let's go back to that little opening. Looks like they did move. Smoke is gone. Let's slide over a little bit here. Curious to know where they went to. See if we can find them. Stay nice and low, buddy. See if we can just hover slow over here and find them. I'm not going to put these troops down. We'll put these guys by the palace. A little windy between these buildings here. I wonder where these guys went to. Let's do a slow search over here. I don't imagine they would have crossed the water. I'm just trying to see because I'm going to try to pick them up later before we end the stream here. Bring them all back to camp. That's going to help if I can find them though. I don't see them. Alright, let's go back and look this way. I don't see them anywhere. Let's get a little altitude here. This is buildings over here. Really curious where they went to. Okay, so we may need to use the F10 map for those guys. I don't see them anywhere. Better watch these buildings, boy. Let's check back over here. Normally they're going to be in a line. They're just gone without a trace. Okay, let's drop these guys up at the palace. Maybe land and check the F10 map. It's about the only thing we could do. So I don't know where they're out here. They didn't just, you know, vanish, but sometimes they just go places where you don't know, because I didn't assign them any targets or anything. And let's check over here in these two buildings, and then we'll call it. Let's check between here. There's enough room for us to fly through here, hopefully. Nothing. Alright, let's go check the palace out. Do a little skills challenge here between buildings. It's really not a smart idea, but we're doing it anyway. Palace over here. We'll go look at the front of the palace, then we'll drop the troops off. Okay, we're going to check the front of the palace out. That water. Alright, let's get right up close to the palace here, guys. Who knew? Tours and a Blackhawk. Alright, let's do a right face. So we can be right in the little opening there. I don't think we can fit through there, though. There we go. Again, practicing here, so we're just practicing some hovers. We're going to practice backing up here in a second. Let's just keep that spade right in front of us as if we could look right through it for a while. So if we had troops that are rappelling from a helicopter or we're sling loading something, this is, you know, more stability the better, so that you can actually perform those functions. Doing a pretty good job of just staying in the same area. Just takes practice though. Let's see if we can get it. Alright. Up close and personal, let's back up. Let's back up. Back is backing out. Left turn. Alright, let's go drop these guys off. A lot of rudder, pedal play, and cyclic and collective all at the same time, guys. Let's park it over here in this little grassy field right in front of the beach. Then we'll go explore some more cool buildings. Little train, little tram, turnaround point. There's an opening right there. Let's see. Okay, right there between those, where those two little paths meet, this park over there. Right on the beachfront, right behind all those chairs. Troops that have a ball here. This assignment I want. Light pole. I think that's the last one. Stay clear of that. Alright, that one we kind of tilted forward slightly. Oops. Guys are just standing still as well. See how long they stand still. Let's actually check the F10 map. See, there's these troops that we dropped off. Where's these other fellers at? So it appears, oh, that's the FARP. Okay, so these guys, let's see if we can ascertain that building. These guys move quite far. They're on some type of pier. So, I definitely don't think that's where we dropped them. Okay, there's the FARP. Here's the main road that we cross over. I think this is where the highway's at. And it's really kind of unclear as to where the building is at, but let's see, to pick these guys up, let us click on this. So if we make it a heading of 154 for 3 miles, we should find them. So that ought to be interesting. All right, 154 on the heading. Okay, let's give it a go. So, let's see where these guys went to. Okay, so they are running off now. So these guys are running, it just takes them a while. These guys are running off that direction. Okay, let's go see if we can find the other guys. Let's set our heading bug. I said about 154. About right there is the heading we need to go to. Let's go ahead and take off. Let's look and see where these guys are going. Okay, these guys are going in the water. Check this out. I think these guys are SEALs. They literally all are in the water. So I don't think we'll be coming back to get these fellas. They're literally all in water. Who knew I dropped off SEALs? Look at them. Gotta march it in the water. Alright, let's go find these other guys. Let's kind of come back to where we landed, because that's basically, we'll start from there on the heading. Basic functions of land navigation: know where you start from, to know where your trajectory is calculated to be. So let's come back over here. Again, we're doing these maneuvers too for practice, our motor skills. Now, some of the landings we are going to practice coming in a lot hotter. Okay, so from about right here, we can follow that heading of 154 for about 3 miles. Okay, let's go. We're at 16 miles to the FARP, so when it gets to about 3, we should see these folks. As long as we remain on this heading of 154, you can see I put the heading bug, which is white there. Keep it kind of low and slow. And the reason why I'm interested in picking them up is for the extraction. Miles to go. Man, and those guys are way off from where I thought they would end up. Coming right over the tram tracks. Just going nice and slow. I don't know if we're going to be able to get them if they're over here in this boating area. Nothing looks stable enough to land on. If we find them, if they're not in the water. The area that I would imagine they would have been in. Let's get a better visual. Let's kind of slide to the right here. Gotta make you wonder, did these guys go in the water? Some nice boats here. Cool thing is, if they did go in the water, it's shallow enough, I should see them. I don't see any bodies of water in there. Okay, let's get back on that heading one more time and see if we can find them. Well, this search and rescue ain't going too hot. I'm going to come back to a heading of 154. So 154 has got us going through these buildings. No sign of them here. Did you wait till I talk to the squad leader, eh? I'm gonna be like, hey Holmes, man. ¿Dónde chingados estabas tú? Okay, so heading on 154 would have also taken us to these buildings. I don't know where these cats went to. Let's touch down and see if we can find them on the map. I'm gonna touch down right on the tip of this little island over here. All right. Let's check the old F10 menu. So we are here. Okay. So we're still, I'm thinking that they're here. We still got to go a little bit more. If you look at this opening, we're going to turn to the right. And if you look at this opening, there's a little cove in there. That's what we need to look for. And it looks like we can probably land right here. So that's where they're at. We'll just assume they're giving us grid coordinates or a call. Okay, from there, it's about another mile heading 146. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's go get them. Don't forget that little cove looking thing. Gotta see how it looks in real time here. Okay, here's the boats on the outside. Now where are these people at, man? Okay, I think these guys were really chilling on the beach. They're somewhere right on the edge. Let's get a good view of this area because supposedly they're somewhere right over here. Slow our slides. Let's make sure we don't see them over here. Let's make our little turn here. Dang, where are these boys at? Make sure these cats ain't in the water. guys are hard to find, man. Probably gonna have to land over here again to check the F10 menu. I'm gonna land right in that beach area. We're just gonna spin around. Okay, let's come out a little bit and spin around. We'll land in that beach area there and check the F10 map again and see where these cats are at. Okay, let's circle it. Alright, let's go back to the F10 map and see where these cats are at. Okay, so they're really... Okay, so if we're here, facing the water, should be a building here. We should be going straight over the boats, just past 1, 2, 3, 4 docks, and they should be right there. So literally like right here. Let's go see. Okay, there's one. Let's go ahead and miss all the sailing posts here. Let's get up high enough. Count the docks. I see them. Okay, interesting approach, but we'll do it. There they go, right down there. So we'll have to park between those buildings. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. Okay, I see the approach right now. The safer one. Instead of get down there, so... hopefully this works. That we don't crash into a building here. Nerve-wracking here. It's wind. Try this at home. Or do. Alright, let's see if we can get them from here. There they go, standing right over there. Let's see. Boom. Other. TQLD. Troops. Okay, they're not there anymore. They got in. Perfect. Alright. Helicopter door closed. Now we can depart straight out. So we had to miss those trees. Look at everything we had to miss getting in here. Alright, so we got these troops out of here. Let's go drop these guys somewhere else. How much gas we got? We still have 1270. We're doing good. Get back in there. We should never have done that outside view. Woo. Alright. That was the problem. I was trying to fly outside and this thing is too realistic. You can't really do that. Oh, that was funny. That was a good recovery. I thought that was it. Alright. That's what I get for trying to fly outside. Can't do it. Or at least for too long of a time. Alright. I thought we was about to crash, man. That's because of the outside view, though. Don't do outside views when you're in a hover. Alright, let's see. Let's go by this other cool building here. Let's do a little buzz of the train here. Yeah, I was trying to get a nice little outside view and overcorrect, but because of the winds and the proximity of these buildings, man, it just wasn't working. Trying to showboat on the outside view, that's why you got to get in here and keep it ready. Let's see, I'm trying to find that cool building, see if there's anywhere to park over here. Let's go up. There it is, I see it. No need to go so drastically up, I see the building. Alright, so that was a close one. Let's go see this unique building over here. We dropped the troops off, see where they go. Then maybe go back and get some more. Then we're going to go over there to those tall buildings. Just as soon as we get back to the park and get some fuel. Now we'll have to circle this building and figure out if there's anywhere for us to even drop these folks. And we'll leave some smoke. I'm curious as how long the smoke is going to last. I think I see like a little area where we can drop them. A little island, if we can get between those trees. down a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little too hard. Looks slanted too there. So that wouldn't be a good spot. May have to check this, land over here in that little field by that cool building. Let's circle this thing. Can't park there, it's slanted. Look at the architecture of this building here. Pretty cool. They got a nice little pool over there as well. Doing a nice little circle around it. Just checking out the scenery. Very interesting architecture here. Let's come up on it a little bit and see what we can see. Then we're going to check. I think the other buildings where we'll land the troops at. Very nice. Alright, let's slide over here. Kind of a slide back out. Practicing our skills again. Let's check this building over here and see if there's somewhere we can drop the troops off, man. Now that they've already taken care of their yacht hunting, that's looks like they were doing where we picked them up from. I see a little field there, so let's see if we can get in there. Looks like we got plenty of room. Let's come like over the road a little bit without compromising ourselves and face the nose towards the building with the left turn. I think we can get in there. I wish they had like some of these buildings with heliports on them. Oh yeah, we could definitely get in there. But for our departure, we better land this way, the way we're facing. 'Cause I got obstacles here that I don't want to even mess with. Got this last tree over here. We're going to worry about telephone poles. Drop them off over here and see where they go. There's that tree right below us. We got to make sure we clear that. Go. Hey, man. ¿Ya estuvo con la niña? Gracias por hacerlo, mi amor. Oh, sí. Nomás estoy aquí volando. Pero cuando me dices que me toca a mí, ya. Let me do that. Alright, y'all. Talking to the wifey, of course. Let's go ahead and get these folks out. Alright, look at this guy. He's running that way. I think he's completely lost. They're still looking lost in the sauce. We don't know what these. They're still making circles down there. Look at him. They're still. I don't know if he's trying to cross the road. We got one across the road here. So it's also curious for me to see what the AI is going to do once you drop them off, because you really don't have control unless you know you drop them off, but you also put like a late activation group of troops or something. Because that guy, he's just like standing over there. Okay, we got another one crossing the road. A couple of them. Maybe they do adhere to the traffic. Alright. Well, looks like we know what direction they're going. Let's head towards the farm. All the flying we've done, we've burned about 900, or yeah, let's see, we had 23 something. Yeah, we burned about 1,300 pounds of fuel. And thus far, one group picked up and relocated. This time we're gonna make our left approach to the center vehicle and we'll land perpendicular. So we're not worried about trying to land parallel like we did last time. So we're gonna offset a little bit to the right of our heading there from far, so that we can make our approach left pattern. Now when I was in the military, I'll show you what they did. They always did a whole full complete left loop, double check the landing area, then they came in. So we'll try that same tactic here. Seven miles to go. Let's push up the speed a little bit. I could have got that, honey. 1,000 pounds of fuel. Alright, so we're going to make one circle left pattern around the compound. Then we'll come in, land on the center vehicle perpendicular. Okay, we're actually just going to bring it in. There's the entrance to the compound with the Bradleys on there. We're just going to come straight in. We'll use the Bradleys as our lineup. Okay, there's our vehicle. We should go for some fuel. So this bad boy, you actually gotta shut off. Now what they did do good is they added a rotor brake instantly. This thing used to spin forever. You can see the blades kind of unrealistically stop that quick. They wouldn't stop that quick. Alright. Let's ask for some fuel. Let's load the troops. Now we get fuel. Okay, we got troops loaded up. Get some of my water here. This is fun just flying this thing around actually instead of blowing stuff up. Even though blowing stuff up is very fun. Alright, refueling complete. Let's do a couple more drops with this thing, maybe pick some troops up and then call it good. Okay, let's also close these doors. Alright, that door's closed. That door's closed.
Rearming complete.
Alright, now let's get back to our side. Fire this bad boy back up. And we're back to our 2360 on the fuel. Troops are loaded up. We're waiting for this left side to come up here. Right side's going to come up, and as you can see, we've got the engine start process for both sides on there, so we'll just wait for that to go out. Now the right side is on. We'll wait for that to finish up. Waiting for this light over here to extinguish technically. And it's out. Let's bring those power levels up. Power levels are up. APU off. APU gen off. APU off. Alright, let's go drop by that big tall building now that we got gas. We're out of here. Let's go for the tall building over here. Not much of a skyline to look at over here. If anybody's watching, let me know if you want me to do a couple of carrier takeoff and landing with the F-18. I'll do so. If not, nothing in the commentary, then we'll just finish our Blackhawk mission here and call it good. Just gonna go take a look at this other skyline here. Or what we could do on the last part of it, look for some sea ships and go land on them. There are ways out there though. So far, we're about just now 10 nautical or 10 kilometers. So not that far from where we were, just a few miles. 6 miles to be exact, but 5K is 3 miles, and we're 6 miles from where we just took off at. So not far at all. Now the goal is to take a look at this big building and drop the troops off there. On the way back, pick up the other troops, come back to the base, and that should be it. If we can find the other troops. Alright, let's figure out how we're going to get up in here. Those two buildings are pretty cool over there as far as the architecture. And another hazard there. There's a crane right there. Okay, let's see how tall this building is. Let's go up with a helicopter. far. We're 1,000 feet from the ground. About 1,100 feet sea level. Still climbing. Just to see how big this building is, or tall it is. Getting a little windy up here, a little rudder input. But look down. Man, this building is tall. Still going. $1,700 feet above sea level. It's going to keep circling it. Winds are getting crazy up here too. This building is an animal, boy. Still going up. 2,000 feet in the air. No more circling, let's just keep the climb. Goodness. Still going. Still going. 2,000, coming up on 700 feet. Ooh-wee. And I'm in a helicopter. Okay, folks, the verdict is in. Let's level out here. Look at that. 2,000, basically 900 feet elevation on this building. Alright. Let's kind of slide to the side and get a look at it. Don't want to get too close to it. Back up a little bit. There it is there. Look at that building. 2,900 feet, y'all. That was quite the climb. Look down. Oof. Man, for them to build something that tall with the winds up here, my hats are off to them, for real. Alright, let's land some troops now and take over them. Got a good view up here. That building's absolutely crazy to be that tall. Alright, let's inspect for cranes. See where we can park this thing. Okay, let's go on the out a little bit so we can see what our approach is going to be. Back around now so we can see for an ample touchdown zone. Okay, I see it straight in. Honestly, don't think there's a good chopper landing. Might have to do it right under this crane. Let's come back over here and spin around. Just make sure on the backside there's nothing for us to land at. It's not across the bridge. Let's see. Couple bushes there, but they're in the way. Let's see over here. Let's watch any other buildings. know that there's anywhere to land this thing safely right here. I see a little opening I'm going to try for. Don't try this at home though. It's just a very slight opening. I don't even know if it's accommodating. It's right here. Lots of trees to miss here. Alright, here it is right here. Alright, we did it somehow, some way. Missed all the trees. I don't know who's picking these guys up, man. I just wanted to say I landed troops at the world's tallest building. Let's get some water and go back and land and call it a day. So we most certainly found the opening. So, obstacles taking off that crane, but if we lift straight up and ease out nice and slow, we can get out of here. This is why flying a helicopter is fun, to me, where it doesn't necessarily have to be combat, just about challenging yourself to get these little spaces with obstacles and land somewhere new and assess it. Probably won't be picking these guys up. They need to find a vehicle on the way back. Okay, everything visual as far as obstacles. Let's go. Nice and easy. Alright, let's come around the building. Watching out for obstacles. Might have to get above those cranes. There go the troops, I see them. Let's hover below the cranes. Another little challenge here. I see where the troops are at. See, I want to do a flyby, but it's too risky. Past that area. Let's do a little left. I can totally see them moving over there. There they go. was trying to say, if I were to pick them up, where are they going? They seem to be all sticking together. I'm just curious where they're running. Probably somewhere difficult for me to pick them up. Looks like some of them stopped. Can't stay like that too long, because it's too unstable with the winds and I can't control it from the outside. You know, you really need your flight instruments as well to kind of help you guide you as well as visually. So we're going to come up a little bit between all these obstacles. It's definitely a risk always doing a flyby for you guys, but you know, I'm a live on the edge type of guy sometimes, not all the time. So it looks like he's going to that building over there. Make sure there's no buildings that we're going to clip. See if we can spin and see him. Also got to watch these dumb cranes. Okay, there he goes. So he's actually still running. Thought he would stop by now. Okay, he's getting into a risky area with his cranes. Alright. Let's get out of here. These cranes are making me nervous. Still tripping at that building, man. We were high up there. For some reason too, even just knowing that people were up high in that building, even though I was in the helicopter, man, it still felt kind of freaky. Definitely lots of hazards around here flying around the helicopter. You're flying in the city, like all these cranes. Alright, let us see, where is that other building that we dropped those troops off? Let's just do a flyby over there before we head to the... Okay, I see the building. Alright, let's get some speed going on here. Pitch forward. I doubt we're going to find these troops over here. be a miracle if we do. Them boys could have went anywhere. I saw the general direction they were running to, so we'll see how far that was. Okay, let's start our scan from this way because we landed them on the lawn right in that open area by the road. Just because the other building we couldn't find anywhere to land them, I remember. Take the lawn landing again and check the F10. Alright. All obstacles missed again. F10 menu. Okay, these guys ought to be easy to get. They seem to have stopped right in the field. So just across at a bearing of about 183. Okay. Perfect. Shouldn't be too bad to get them. Up we go, straight up, missing all the obstacles. They're right in the open field. Okay, I see the field. We could just ease off to the right here a little bit. We're just doing a right slide. There they go. Found them. guys have been on enough of an adventure. We could basically land right in front of them, pick them up. Your ride is here, gentlemen. Alright, they are officially back on. Time to take them home. Time to take them home, man. And let's get out of here, guys. I think we've done enough for the time being. Only one mishap, and that was just doing an outside flyby. She was almost a goner. Okay, 10 kilometers or 6 miles. Okay, this one we're coming in hot. This time we're cutting off the long approach and we're going to come into the compound. Not on the entrance gate. We're going to make a pedal turn while we're in the compound. So why wouldn't we? Because we gangsters. Make sure we don't damage the equipment. These Ospreys is primarily what I'm referring to. That we're flying right over. Troops off. Drop troops back at base. That's the bet. And guys, that's a wrap. Alright guys, well that's a wrap here from your boy. We did a lot of Blackhawk flying today. Love flying this thing, as you can see. And yeah, we will continue to do training missions and get back into actual missions, guys. But until then, I'm your boy Dre. Thanks for flying along, whether you did or not, watching in the post. I enjoyed it. If I do stuff like this, I just told myself that I'm going to keep putting this content up. One love, have a good morning, good evening. I'm your boy Dre. Gone.